That's what I prayed for because I didn't know the neighborhood, and there were things that was said that when you move to the country, watch out for KKK. I'm just keeping it real. Um, and so I prayed that our neighbors would be great people. Another person we talked to before we moved to the country that was already living that life, she told me that for all all the Black or African American people that moved to the country, I don't think anyone had a African American or Black neighbor, but they're white or Caucasian, whatever. I'm using names I don't know what people used. Just white or Caucasian person. That was their neighbor, and they had been a blessing to them. And if it wasn't for their neighbor, and thank God they had a neighbor, and it being a Caucasian neighbor, they were a blessing for every one of the persons that moved to the country that happened to look like me. Their neighbor did not look like them. And that person was a blessing. I'm not saying everybody have that story, but their neighbor was a blessing. So they gave us that. And so it came to be true for us. And so we picked a home that didn't have fruit trees, that didn't have a garden, that didn't have a well, which we wanted, all of those. But the house was so important to me. And so I got everything I wanted in the house. I felt something on my lip. And so for that reason, I said, this is it. I screamed, this is it. And my husband said, okay, this is it. And prior to that, we had said, if neither one of us do not take a liking to that home, we're not moving forward. And that's before, and that decision came because of one person would like the house and then we'll go back and forth, but we're like, we can't do that. If you don't like it, I don't go forward. If I don't like it, you don't go forward. And that's what we agreed on. And we both liked the home. And that was our first country home. Oh, what a sweet deal we had. I thank God for the 1 acre, because the more acreage you have, the more equipment you may need. If you have a neighbor that has that and they're willing to let you use their machine, that's a blessing, because we had friends that had that. They bought more acreage than we had, and they did not have all the equipment, but they had neighbors that were so friendly and kind that were able to share their equipments with them. So just those things to keep in mind. But our neighbors were a blessing. We